And we are back again. The taunting is going on back and forth here. So they're still, you know, kind of discussing the game. But we have a new one coming up. We're going to redraft. I don't know, are you happy about a redraft, or are you just going to try and get the same people again?
I have no idea what I'm doing. Honey, do you have any tactics?
Sure.
Shit, that sounded so convincing. But I think you made a coin toss, as in you did make a coin toss. He just decided you have first pick, so let's just go with that. Durka, who has no idea what he's doing. Who is your first pick?
Well, there's been a pattern going on, and I think Jimmy, Demon, first pick for like the 10th time in a row.
All right. Jimmy, this side, please, for you. Over there. Wow, you're so fast today. It's incredible. Thank you so much. So, Kai, your turn now. Who are you going to choose?
I'm going to take Waga and Synderen.
All right. Waga and Synderen. Did I hear a F word from over there?
Oh,
Yes.
I have to move my mouse from that computer to that one.
Wow. Life is really tough.
I said frog.
Yeah, I said F word. I didn't actually explain anything other than that. Now, all right. Waga, Synderen for Hani, and Durka still there with Jimmy. Who's going to join Jimmy in your team?
Merlini and Maelk.
Merlini and Maelk. All right, they're happy about it.
Do you see where this is going?
I have a rough idea. So, Kai, your pick. Who's it going to be?
Sing and Purge.
Sing and Purge. Cap looks a bit upset. You know, just hashtag lost pick. It's okay.
No, he's going to get picked now with Blitz.
All right, you're not last pick. So Blitz and Cap are joining Durka's team. And then for you, it's going to be?
Shane.
Shane. Yes. All right. So we have our team. So guys, sit down, make yourself comfortable, and we will be heading into another game of Dota 2 with our pros who have been coaching throughout. You can go. Yeah, that was way smoother than walking in front of me. Wow, Shane. So yeah, this game is about to happen. The castles are going to be Hani as well as Durka, who will root for their three teams.
Welcome back, guys. We've got another all-star match here. I'm Durka. Joining me is Hani. And these lineups, man, it's a little bit sad that you couldn't join the team that I picked, you know, get the old boys back together. We got 3 out of 5. Got 3 out of the 5 old MYM team, plus Cap and Blitz.
That's very true. I'm actually hoping that Jimmy, the only one that hasn't lost yet, is going to lose this game.
Is he fully undefeated?
Yeah, he hasn't lost yet.
Damn. Because, Maelk lost the previous one. Oh, wow. Well, we're into the draft. We've got a pretty interesting hero pool here. There's a ton of supports, honestly. There are a ton of supports here. Shadow Demon, Rasta, Lion, Crystal Maiden, Bane, and then Wisp is taken out along with Alina. But there's some scary heroes in here, right? There's the Terrorblade we saw Waga play the other day, and that absolutely crushed my team. And then you've got things like the Phantom
Lancer. Phantom Lancer probably going to get banned. I think Queen of Pain is still a target on the list.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy just played that one, so that, yeah. Smart ban. It's a good ban there.
Yeah, in Captain's Draft, a lot of the time, you're looking for sort of disadvantaged pools of heroes, you know, like ranged in support, you're looking for the sort of melee carries, things like that. But also, I think, more importantly, it's like mid-matchups or off-lane heroes. Because if you've got like a Shadow Fiend alone in a hero pool that doesn't really have a counter or doesn't have something that can keep up with his rate of farm or make the trade-off elsewhere, you kind of just have to ban it out. Like Queen of Pain, there's no one that can really keep tabs on her in the laning phase, and there's no one really in the hero pool that can actually run around and do what she does.
I mean, but Lina got banned off,
yeah.
So definitely true. I agree with you on when you mentioned that supports, like usually one key component of Captain's Draft is that you check how many supports are there. Is it worth it banning supports? Is it worth it first picking? I think there's a lot of options here, so you don't really need to focus on supports. And I doubt there's going to be a support first pick here.
So do you think off lane or mid they'll try and look towards first then?
Yeah, oh, so Tide Hunter.
Straight on into it. I was looking at that thinking there's Axe, there's Tide, there's not really much else unless you want to run something funky like, you know, Venom off lane for
works. It's not too bad.
You could puck off lane technically, I guess.
Or you go Titan.
Oh, the Titan, oh man. Blast
Titan's
from
still
the
an
past.
option. I think they can still wait with the supports here. I wouldn't be too surprised if Lion will be picked early on again. But I do think that Purge, or the team rather, is thinking about what mid matchup they want to face.
I'm pretty sure they first picked Terrorblade here.
Terribly again.
Yeah. I don't see why not. Again, there's nothing really that deals with it at mid. Maybe a Razor.
I think Razor's a good hero against Terrorblade.
Yeah, that kind of caught my eye. It's a little bit different looking at this draft screen and having all the hero icons kind of small. But yeah, how does Viper do you know? Because Terrorblade mid is really...
Viper against Terrorblade?
Yeah.
I think Viper
the look
should
on your
crush
face.
Terrorblade.
Yeah?
I think so.
Okay.
But he usually does. Interesting first pick Maiden. I do like it. I do like it. Though the win rate on Maiden this...
Not so good, huh? So wait, Shane has the first win with Maiden.
Yeah.
This LAN event.
I believed. I think the Maiden pickup was good.
Maiden plus Wraith King, plus Naga, plus everyone who spams their spells. Just get that Arcane Aura going.
I think everything is still quite open though. Like, Venomancer.
Shane played this in the game where they had that really hard pushing lineup. I can't remember who was playing, but oh wow. Blitz comes straight back out, says, okay.
That's a Viper safe lane and a DK middle. Yeah, it should be a DK middle. I don't think you can side lane DK. So you have the lane set pretty much, unless there's a Tidehunter support, which I don't think. You know pretty much the 3 cores right now. And DK against Brewmaster is very preferable for the Brewmaster in the mid matchup, especially having Maiden Aura, and you have now a pretty good setup to gank as well. You have a Shadow Demon that can just move around. You have a Maiden potentially moving around. I think so far it's quite okay. I think the only thing they might lack is the 5-on-5. I don't think the damage is that great yet.
Yeah, Brewmaster gives you an element of that, you know, cause a little bit of chaos, send someone into the air, stun them out, but they don't have that sort of synergy hero. You know, they've got a bit of lockdown, a bit of single target, a bit of chaos here and there from the Brewmaster. Whereas for the Radiant, they've got plenty of disables. They've got the Tide Ravage to kind of tie their team fight together. And then DK to push on through. Well, there's the TB. So Wagamama going to be putting that middle, I'm assuming?
I think...
Or do you think Venom's going to go mid? Because Sing Sing's actually picked that one up.
Sing is going to play Venom mid. It's going to be
Venom offlane even.
Oh, an offlane, right.
Or they could run, like, there are so many ways they could actually run this because of those 3 heroes, the Maiden, Veno, Shadow Demon. There's sort of 3 supports, but they're definitely going to be playing the Veno in the core role, in one of the core roles anyway.
I know that Synderen wants to play offlane as much as he can, but Sing's latest role now is an offlaner.
Safe lane Venomancer?
Is it?
Waga looks like he's
are they contesting? Wait, are they even contesting? They could be contesting as well.
Or you think aggro tri-lane with the Maiden SD?
Not too bad.
Yeah, disrupt into clap, then frostbite to follow through.
But then the offlane would be a problem, to be honest. Tidehunter offlane is very strong in a one-on-one.
And then Kraken Shell sort of, well, I don't know, early on it's not going to dispel the Poison Sting or anything like that from Sing Sing's Veno. Could be annoying to handle. He's gone for a Stout Shield. So maybe that's what he's looking at. Stout Shield Tidehunter.
It doesn't, I don't think that pays off, does it?
After level, at level 2, I don't think it does, because...
not worth it.
Yeah, 24 damage block from Kraken Shell. But anyway, Blitz is going to be playing with Dragon Knight towards the middle lane. He's going for that very quick bottle rush with 2 pool tangos and a couple of branches for himself. Demons on the Lion this time around, with Cap playing the Viper. The most fun hero in the game. You cast your ulti, you right-click a little bit, Merlini on the Bane, and Maelk the Monster on the Tidehunter at top. Who do we have over in the Dire?
On the Dire, we're going to have the Shadow Demon played by Purge. Wagamama is going to be on his signature Terrorblade. Then you have Shane on Maiden. And on the top lane, you're going to have Sing Sing facing off against the Tidehunter Maelk.
Oh, engagement down a bot a little bit here. Trading hits back and forth. Waga's caught. They might have the slow. They might have enough. But Synderen comes in to try and, you know, bully them out a tiny bit. Just with his presence there. Yeah.
Did Sing Sing get that top rune?
Yeah, he did. He was right on top of it. There was no way the Tide was getting in there.
That lane can actually be very, very painful for a Tidehunter, especially having Maiden Aura. We actually had the discussion yesterday about exactly that, like a melee matchup against the Venom with Maiden Aura. But Sing wanted to go for the wards. I don't know, man. I like to go full out aggressive. You can max out Gale and then he can show up.
Holy crap!
Wait, what just?
We're so concentrated on the top lane. Oh man. Well, 1-for-1 trade-off there. But the first blood goes there, the Shadow Demon. So Dire coming out a little bit on top. Shane does drop straight after that. Shane picks it up, but Waga mid lane, dealing with Blitz pretty nicely there with a reflection. And then the supports from the Radiant move themselves back down to bottom. But it is going to be some kind of safe lane tri-lane up at top, it looks like.
I'm actually quite interested in how Reflection is going to pay out in mid. Because Dragon Knight is actually one of those heroes who should be dealing quite well in the matchup just because he has so much armor. And Reflection still is physical damage, correct?
Pretty sure. It doesn't say.
Yeah, let's just say it's going
to be physical, yeah. Like, pretty sure.
Top lane, how's that going?
Well, Sing Sing's up there, 4 last hits, but Tidehunter is actually getting a few of his own. So Maelk should be able to get himself... Well, what do you think he goes for? Do you go for boots to try and outrun the Venom when he slows you? Or do you want the sustain from something like a bottle a little bit earlier on?
On Sing Sing?
On Maelk, the
Oh, no. He might want to go bottle because I think the sustain will be quite hard.
Yeah. So you want that sort of guaranteed health
Sing is going for the words. So he's doing what he was talking about yesterday.
Oh, well, they've got Purge coming in from the side.
I prefer...
They've got double poison. They've got the shadow poison.
I mean, to be fair, Krakenshell would take up this stall, so it makes less sense to skill Gale.
Yeah, I guess so. Shane has been caught here. Merlini's got the Nightmare, and in comes Blitz. No stun. Level 2 Breathe Fire. Of course, he wants that to be farming a little more efficiently and shoving out this middle lane. Because he's going to have full control of the creep equilibrium here. There's no real way for Waga to sort of rebalance where the lane meets. So Blitz should have full control of the runes unless the dire supports actually move around to try and look for them.
As well as Reflection costs a 50 mana.
Yeah, it's ridiculously good. Like, the range is pretty decent as well. And with Waga's 365 move speed, with just the brown boots, it's not too shabby. How's the bottom lane, actually? Synderen, 9 for 2. Viper, obviously, 14 for 5. Pretty handily outlast hitting here. But
I'm actually a bit surprised by the skill build of the Brewmaster here. I do believe he should go a level in haste just to annoy the Viper.
Well, he's going to go for the aggression here with the 2 points in clap middle, though. The wraparound's coming. Demon gets the stun down, and Blitz is here. He's got the stun of his own after Hex down.
He does not have mana.
Waga still gets stunned up. Breathe Fire is going to come out as well. But Waga's quick on his feet. Oh, he gets blocked up by his own creeps. And into oblivion. He evaporates.
Actually, I actually wonder if he did not use Reflection there, just try to run. He might have been fine.
Yeah, possibly.
Because there was nothing left but Breathe Fire. They didn't have any mana.
Yeah, they couldn't stop him or slow him any further. Maybe a possibility, but Blitz, 17 and 2. He's got his bottle, he's got his boots as well. If wait, where's the Radiant Courier? The Radiant Courier died. With boots, mango, clarity, and a ton of other crap on it.
It's so late right now. We're not seeing these things.
Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, it has been a long weekend, but it's been a lot of fun. Actually concentrating on this after playing that game we just had is pretty difficult.
Having slowly but surely Sing is getting ahead of the Tidehunter. He can actually barely.
Oh, Demon! Waga turns on the Metamorphosis, but in comes Blitz as the Hex does the stun, and Demon just keeps on fighting. He's going to get one hit here, but he perfectly times and spaces himself out, so he's not actually brought down. Wagamama couldn't get the kill in there.
I actually wonder if he could have taken that one on. Maybe too little HP.
What, against the DK?
Yeah, against DK there.
And Reflection was the cooldown, 14 seconds at level 3. Maybe he could have turned it.
He can take that. He can take that. Oh, he won't get the stun on. He won't get the stun on. He's dead.
Blitz. Oh, the DD runs out. He's going to get the stun. He's going to run as well. Blitz on the way out. And
So
Waga,
lucky,
second time, unlucky as all hell.
That was just a second of a DD hit away. Like a millisecond of a DD hit away. He was dead there.
And then Demon comes in, refills the bottle, gets a cheeky little hit out there as well.
Bottom?
Cap, what's up, man? Doesn't get hit by the poison, but he does still what?
Ooh.
I think he tried to juke a second poison from Purge,
They're gonna
but
kill
he
him now as
stepped
well.
himself back in. Merlini comes out with a brain sap. Purge jukes
Where's
through
the
the trees,
drunken
back and
haze?
forth. Demon hacking. Oh, no word spike onto Purge. Shadow Demon. He's got no disruption for himself. Sin, no mana. Got the mango, but 2 seconds until the clap comes off cooldown. Should just back himself up. Except he turns back. He's got the mango for the clap, and
No,
Demon.
but he still knows he's fine.
There's stun and Hex.
He has Hex ready. Oh, mid lane.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. Blitz. Frostbite up, and with the Reflection, turns the stun on the way out. Do they have enough to actually stop him here? Because the Nightmare comes down from Merlini. There's a Sunder from Waga, but he's not that low on the HP.
He gets
Waga, Reflection, it's up. Merlini's got a brain sap up at level 2. And he's ready to turn Shane. Maybe this is a little bit too deep. Breathe fire, not going to be thrown out. That's the disruption and the soul catcher here. It's just all-out aggression from both teams, just spamming their spells as much as they possibly can.
I actually believe if Shane just waited there with a bite, because they had the slow of the reflection, they probably would have had that kill. You shouldn't stack the slow slash disables.
Oh,
mid
let's
lane.
see how they stack theirs here. There's the Hex into Earth Spike and Wagamama. Your Terrorblade is being shut down.
The problem he actually has is that if you look at his skill build, he's still quite heavily reliant on being in the lane. He doesn't have the illusions, so it's quite hard to just jungle. You're not that efficient.
Yeah. Have you seen the video that was released? Hotkeys. Hey, did you see the video that was released like 3 weeks ago, I think it was, of this exact Terrorblade mid build? It was posted up on Reddit. Someone did, you know, one of those kind of witch doctor-y, look at it go videos, but of Terrorblade going mid with this build and crushing in pubs. And that's kind of where it came from, going for the max reflection, and then you go for things like Blink Dagger a little bit later on with Abyssal Blade, and you just go and crush people.
No, I do, but don't get me wrong, I think the skill build makes a lot of sense for laning, and he was sort of dominating the lane. I think Blitz got a lot of help on the lane, and he's still doing fine. Like, the difference is not that big. It's 10 CS.
Maelk has hit level 6 up here.
And they're getting the top tower. He just got the top tower. That actually helped him a lot.
Oh, Purge stunned up. I think he was trying to leech experience mid, but it's not going to be too great for him.
It's going to be
Shane.
But
Shane.
I don't think they can do anything.
Still
They
no,
might
but
actually turn on him.
They turn at Hex. Blitz doesn't really want to commit to this. He doesn't know who's behind, and in from the side is Synderen stunned, so he can't actually primal split. The mana drain at level 1 is not really doing too much, but with the breathe fire, Synderen splits in the last second. 13 health. And Blitz is caught here, gets the bounty rune, might be able to TP out here actually. Shane has no mana. Blitz, can he try it? No, gonna stun and run.
That's a very big kill if they get it.
He's got stick charges. He's got Merlini up on the high ground. There's the Nightmare. Sleep him up. Blitz, bottles through, Synderen! Fire to the face. In the meantime, though, you know, Sing Sing having the time of his life. Midas, 1,500 gold, 60 last hits.
No boots.
No boots.
We're just sitting at the
Who cares
tier
about
tower.
boots? He's got the tier 1. And then he just buys the full Tranquils.
Interesting. Tranquil boots. I mean, it gives you the armor and you have a pretty good sustain. I guess Power Trace, he's not really hitting anyway, so it doesn't make too much sense.
He just wants to spam wards out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exactly what he's doing. Level 4 Plague Wards.
The tower is dropping half HP.
What do they do to stop this? Because they really have been focusing heavily on Waga, right?
Like, the thing is, if you look at it, honestly, like, if you see his items right now, he doesn't even have the boots on him. And he does not have an ulti, he doesn't have Gale, he has just wards. It's 750 HP, so the target in itself is actually quite easy to take down. Sing just ported bottom, he wants to apply the same pressure towards bot lane.
Yeah, he's a high priority kill.
Oh, what is happening?
I'm not sure. Viper Strike's thrown out, but Cap can't really secure this kill. But yeah, he's not a high impact hero with the item build he's going for, or the skill build like you mentioned. He can't join skirmishes or team fights, but you know who can? Wagamama comes in, there's no stuns. There's no stuns, but oh, the damage, nearly. Drops him down to 150.
They are going for the tower push though.
Yeah, Blitz has got his dragon form, so
I think it's quite...
it's a good trade for them. For the Radiant anyway. Because you just know that, you know, Sing Sing is built up for this. He wants to go and push as much as he can, as often as he can. Well,
They're getting the trade mid lane though.
Disrupt to try and slow it a little bit. Are they going to get this tier 1? It doesn't look like the Radiant are committing. They're TPing down to bot. They've got one TP a demon.
Ooh. Oh, he's
spotted by the range creep.
Oh.
No! It's a travesty. Waga turns.
The ward
Demon
just slowed
Jimmy,
him as
come
well.
here.
He needs to watch out, Synderen's gonna die.
Oh, reflection. Finger of death back. He swaps health.
Oh.
Waga, what are you doing? The missed attack from Demon onto the Brewmaster. What?
That's actually true.
What?
He did have the 100% hit. He knew that. It was one hit.
Oh yeah,
that was a very smart play by
True.
Synderen there.
Baited it out.
Yeah.
You know Jimmy's gonna go for those plays. Oh, the banter. Top bants, mate. What do you think Blitz goes for on the Dragon Knight? He's got 2k gold.
Probably Shadow Blade.
Yeah, let's go straight into that.
I mean, there's not that many options, to be honest. He just bought an item. Yeah, he's going for the Shadow Blade.
Okay.
Might be the upgrade. Does it?
Silver Edge.
Yeah, Silver Edge.
Stops the passive from Brew.
Brew.
But that's it. Like Crystal Blade and Arcane Aura is meaningless. Just, you know, you don't care about stopping the passive from her, really.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So it's not the greatest upgrade. So it could be Shadow Blade into a BKB. That would be pretty classic.
Yeah. Shadow Blade into, I don't know, drums if you want to go back for that. If you start falling behind a little bit, you've got the bracer. You can.
I don't think it's worth it.
Like if you fall behind a little bit, maybe you want to go for the small incremental item, or you could go for the sort of.
I mean, if you look at his game, he had a pretty good game, I would say. So he doesn't have to.
Things can go downhill very quickly, especially in these games.
Yeah, net worth. Yeah, he's leading the net worth story.
Veno's not too far behind.
Ooh.
What's happening up at top? They're both seeing each other. Melk's got the Ravage here, and there's a couple of heroes actually in range for it. Demon turns back to try and stun up. Merlini's in a little bit of trouble. Ron on the way out. Once again, no stuns. Disruption at the last second. Demon's caught. And Shane's coming in. Can he secure this kill with the Crystal Maiden? He's not going to get the last hit. He does get himself a nice little bit of XP and gold. And Purge
mid.
with the double kill. You're right towards mid. Is that Synd with the blink, or did he just walk himself in? Because Blitz is being caught. And Waga with the right-click attacks. Even with that damage reduction from the breathed fire, Blitz goes in for the
and you know what?
Stun.
If you actually look at the core, he had a chance to just get that item. It was just, the core was just in base. If he had the Shadow Amulet there, he would have been safe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got no real AoE, do they? Well, Synd did not have blink for that actual jump in.
They're trying to stay up middle.
But he's got it now. Fiend's Grip onto Waga. Synd has no mana. He's got to actually, you know, wand and try and TP out. Waga ravaged!
What?
Maelk, hello? Well, they don't have a stun for Synderen now. There's a nightmare, but it's not in range.
Where's defense, though? He just did not want to give him the Sunder. But if he was a bit more on the timing of Bane, he should have, like, you know, you can hear the sound.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I time it. I hear the sound of Bane ulti, and then I know in what interval is going to stop. But he had a bit more time.
Just a little bit more. Well, they secured themselves a kill on the Terrorblade. Whether or not that cost them 2 ultis, I don't know if it's worth it. But Blink is up for Synderen now. He did manage to get himself away. Got himself the
TV still has to catch up, though. He doesn't have a single level illusion yet.
And what's Sing Sing buying? Well, he's buying death, apparently.
That's a big.
Purge out onto Demon. Shane, Frostbite, stacking a little bit there, but Nightmare to try and save Jimmy. He's dead. Yeah. There's no escape except the deny from Merlini.
I'm actually wondering when they're going to change that. To me,
Poison Sting?
Yeah, there should be nothing, unlike Rot, that should be able to deny you. Like Poison Sting.
So you don't think Shadow Strike, Gale, Poison...
Shadow Strike,
there are only 3, right?
I mean, it doesn't really make sense, to be honest.
I think there's only 3. There are well, there's less than 5, I'm pretty sure, but there are very, very few abilities that allow a teammate to deny you. Because you can Bloodstone, you can Suicide with Purge Rot.
I mean, there's Bane.
Oh, Bane Nightmare, true. But, what's he saying? Okay, too.
But that one is more like a skill thing,
yeah.
You know?
That's a lot more based on timing. I mean, there was the old bug, I don't know if that still exists, where you could actually soul capture the Centaur, and if he double-edged, he could kill himself because of the damage amp onto himself.
What is happening now?
Well, bottom lane, Cap's getting purged up and slowed down, and they're actually going to come in here with Wagamama. Reflection, Synd blinks forward, and that's a pretty simple takedown onto the Viper. No response out from the Ravaging Tide.
I mean,
30 seconds on cooldown.
Oh, mid lane.
And stun onto Shane. He is in a sticky situation. Blitz should be fine to Shadow Blade himself away. Viva Knight wants to run out. Purge, though, caught by Maelk on the back end and TP away.
He should be fine on...
Yeah,
is he fine on line? On line and base? Yeah.
Where's Lion?
And base?
What's he doing? Is he ticking over? Oh, he's got 16 stick charges. If he ever thought he was going to die, I think he just pops them and should be okay. There's Venomancer, though. Closing in on Aghanim Scepter.
Oh, what is happening with Tidehunter? He does have Ravage up, but no dagger.
He's been spotting Purge! How did you know? Disruption. Maelk. You've got issues here. Buddy gets the Ravage off, but Primal Split, that's not a bad trade.
Yeah, but I'm not sure about that Primal Split to me. I mean, maybe he was afraid something's gonna happen there, but they might catch.
Oh, they've got the Cyclone.
Is that gonna be... They should back off. They should really back off.
They keep the Earthbounder a little bit further back because Blitz is on the advance through. He finds Sing Sing here, hit and no stun. He's not got the range for stun. He's going to get slowed down there as well by the Demonic Purge. He went for the cheeky play, but he didn't actually get the disable off. Maybe with Merlini, the Nightmare Demon does have Finger in 9 seconds time, but with the stun first and then follow through the Hex. Synderen losing his mana. He's got no split here, remember. Fiend's Grip on the back as Purge is locked down, but look at the radius. They're dropping low HP really quickly here. And Purge, he's on the cleanup mission. Stun out from Demon onto Sing Sing. Purge chasing Merlini, Waga and Sig chasing Demon. Down goes the line and Merlini to follow.
Did you see that? Blitz did not pay any attention. I was just looking at his stacks, at his ticks. You know, it was 4, and then Purge got gripped by Merlini. I think Merlini saw the ticks. He was paying attention, and then it ticked over to 5 on the DK, and he just took 1k damage.
Oh god. Well, I've got to say, 11 to 13. This Dire squad have done really well from laning phase to actual execution, even with the Venomancer, who I thought wouldn't be a massive impact hero, but the pressure he's made across the map, not allowing Blitz to find this. You know, it's a
pretty much an axe right now.
Yeah, it's the big thing. You know, they've grouped up on the Dire, so Blitz, the DK is, you know, a little similar to Storm in the fact that you want to find either solo pickoffs in the jungle with Shadowblade to try and just like kill a Crystal Maiden or something, or you want to try and go and split push with your Dragon Form. But the fact they've been kind of baited into these fights over and over again, he's not had the chance to do any of this, so his farm has kind of suffered.
I mean, he can take these pickoffs, yes, but I also think they could somewhat group up. You have a Titan, like you have a Ravage, which was up. I mean, obviously he got picked off, or tried to get the Ravage off, but now it's going to be up in 10. They should be trying to get a kill. Like, that's what I think, and just push from that.
After the fight's a bot and a little bit of a push, 5,000 net worth lead for the Dire. A decent old experience lead. Has Waga picked up some items? Yeah, he's going for the regular old TA. Waga TA, no, TB build. Treads drums Aquila after the poor man shield and probably SNY.
He still needs a bit more HP.
Yeah, SNY and then into a blink or something like that is kind
Did he
of the
get a
way
BKB
goes.
last time?
I don't think he
Oh,
did.
they just smoked.
Just there we go. Watch out. They're hunting wabbits. Who are they going to find though? Sing Sing is here. Blitz goes in with the stun first this time and the Hex, but Sing Sing's tanky. They've got the mana drain. They have to use the Dragon Form here. He still gets his Poison Nova out.
That was pretty good.
Now they found Purge. Merlini Fiend's Grip up, so that's 2 for 0. But on the back end, a freezing feel from Shane. Came in from the side and crushes Blitz. What the hell is going on with this?
They're getting it.
Did you see the Viper there?
He
Oh,
couldn't
man.
move at all.
He could not move. He had the reflection glitching out on top of him or something, humping the Viper. I don't know what the hell was going on. But Synderen blinks forward, blocks the path out, and Cap in trouble. Reflection up once again because of that ridiculous 10-second cooldown. Yes, it is, and maybe, no, Shane has no mana to steal this one, but he's got a Glimmer Cape and 1,000 gold over on the Crystal Maiden. And the Dire just racking up.
They actually need to watch out because Titan is a Ravage out.
Where's your blink for Waga? I thought maybe he'd tank up a little bit more before that, but he wants the surprise
Carries
factor.
keep dying though. That's actually a problem. It's a big problem. I think on Dire, you're fine with being somewhat behind.
Maelk wants this.
Yeah.
But is he going to get found first? Because Waga is pretending to be an illusion, but now they know he's not. Backs up with the drums to speedily expedite his escape.
Quite a bold.
Yep.
That was quite a bold thing.
I'm an illusion, I'm an illusion, I'm an illusion. No, he's not an illusion, guys. We just brain sapped him, and he's definitely the real one. Blitz, I don't know if he got scouted there. But they've got sentries anyway. So if they have some kind of high ground vision like these Plague Wards, they definitely know Blitz is coming in. So this whole Roche engagement isn't really happening. It's the Dire baiting them in. Top lane is pushing in with the creep wave. The Radiant losing out on experience and farm. And the Dire, they've got
They do have
farm
vision
as well.
now. They have the vision advantage in that area right now. There's a Dire ward, but it's a bit lower. So is Purge gonna get picked off there? Yes, he's gonna die.
Oh yeah. Hex, Earth Spike, but now they're missing Disables actually in the team fight. Shane gets stunned as well by the DK and does get swiped down with a sword.
He saved him there.
Purge does escape. You're right, in from the side. Sing Sing. Casual Poison Nova, just, you know, letting them know where he's at. But Demon TPs himself away. the invis over on Blitz. They don't have a gem, do they? They still blink forward. They know where he is. They're going to jump in with a Fiend's Grip, but the Ravage to turn it onto 3. Synderen's caught. Primal Split is available, though. And nobody pays with their life, except maybe Maelk. Because, yeah, he's stuck.
Oh, they have it.
Oh. Maelk, you've got the pirate hat. Not sure where you're going. The Nightmare to try and save him in from the side. Demons up on the high ground, but Maelk, no deny this time. And Jimmy, you put yourself into a possible deadly situation. Shadow Demon Disruption to keep Synd alive, just in case there's a Finger of Death or something like that. But team fight after team fight.
Looking good for my team.
It is. It honestly is.
Looks like they're going for Roche. Metamorphosis is up for quite some time. Tidal ulti was used. Blitz is still a lifetime away from BKB. Okay, not that far, but he really needs it. He really does need it.
They're gonna walk themselves into the Roche pit. Where is Blitz now? 7,500 net worth. The Brewmaster, Synderen's offlane brew, is now 3rd. In terms of net worth. Sing Sing is just racing ahead, you know, his Midas gold, his Midas money definitely paying off. Up to the Acronym Scepter, and I wonder, does he have something on the courier? No. 1,600 gold in the bank though, ready to spend. As Merlini, he's going on one of these like PGG warding missions, running into the enemy jungle with no idea where, you know, any of them are. You can assume they're in the Roche pit, and now that Roshan does die, you know, they're actually down there. But running in blind to get an observer down for the rest of his team.
I actually think it's really good that Waga has Aegis here with the item build he has. Usually I'm not the biggest fan of Terrorblade getting Aegis, just because if Metamorphosis runs out, it's not that great anymore. But having a Blink Dagger, you can always follow up, even if you don't have Metamorphosis. And he could jump in with really low HP and then just take out a target.
Purge has Aghanim's on the Shadow Demon. And we talked about the Purge from the Radiant onto the Dire, right? Sorry, the break from Radiant onto Dire. But there's break on Aghanim's Shadow Demon ulti. So you can put it onto, what, 3 targets? DK on that Dragon Blood, the Viper, Corrosive Skin. Just get rid of their tanky ability.
That's very true.
So they're going to be able to do a ton of work here and really rip through the Dragon Knight and Viper, who are meant to be this tanky core of the movement forwards.
They need to watch out with the positioning. Purge is very aggressive.
Well, there's the first disrupt. Oh, the Ravage comes in. Finger of Death, and Sin cannot split here. Purge with his second Purge. Purging the Purge from Purge. He's got a 3rd one remaining, though. As Brewmaster buys back. Ravage is down. Dragon form is a quarter of the way through its duration, but there's still Fiend's Grip.
The good part is Waka has not used Metamorphosis yet.
Yeah, I guess the Radiant, sorry, that Dire, they've still got a ton of their ultis to throw out as well.
It's a pretty smart call, to be honest. You know, Tide ulti is down, how they're gonna defend. Fingers down as well. They have grip, and DK ulti is up not much longer either.
Yeah. Well, they jump forward. Waga wants to go straight in on Merlini with a poison over out. In jumps Synderen. Hexed instantly though by Jimmy. There's the Sunder out, and the 2 supports evaporate under the damage. Cap, you've got a mech, you've got Corrosive Skin, but you don't have any HP left as they now maul away. And the tier 3 tower.
That's my boys.
Well drafted. Well drafted, honey. I wanted to bring back the old MYM, but
I'm benched.
Racks are falling. Maelk, Ravage, 78 seconds away. And Blitz does have a way in here with Shadowblade and stun, but I'm not sure they can actually make this work. You know, there's 4 ultimates down for the Dire. Freezing Field has just come back up.
And whoever made that call, pretty good. Yeah, that was really good.
Well,
you could have, you know, like, often what happens is that you, like, waste your Aegis because of these situations that a Panda does not buy back. It was the right thing to do. You don't have Finger, you don't have Tide ulti. That's pretty much the key ultis you want to have down. And it's very, very hard to lose the fight here.
So often you'd see them sort of back up, farm the enemy jungle, you know, take map control in inverted commas by, you know, choke holding, trying to get some more observer wards down like they've got on the bottom lane. But actually going for the juggler like that, I agree. I really like that move middle, though. Shane, Glimmer Cape, the sentry's down, and it's a dead Crystal Mate, and Synderen not there quite fast enough to save his teammate. Neither was Purge. Merlini?
Are they gonna go for him?
Looks like they want to. Maelk has Ravage in 10, but they've got the Fiend's Grip onto Purge. They want this kill. Waga jumps in as well. And the Shadow Demon just simply is not dying. Disrupts himself. And Waga stunned up. Merlini can't move from that damn reflection. Oh! Thunder back!
He still has Aegis.
He still has Aegis, you're right. He could potentially blink away from this.
He needs to go in on Synderen. He needs to go in on Synderen.
There's 10 seconds until ulti. There's no ulti from Synderen. He can blink clap, but Waga's in trouble here. They get the stun after Aegis. He can't blink himself away in the finger of death. Will secure that kill. Cap, what's your retreat plan? Because Beaver Knight, Sing Sing, he's got the poison stacking, and now the Primal splits back up. They find kill after kill. The TP's away.
Synderen really does not like Drunken Haze.
Has he not leveled it? Oh,
No, he just didn't skill it.
He's got level 4
I mean,
of
he
it.
not skill it. He just didn't use it. He could have had it on DK there.
Okay.
And I mean, DK has a BKB, but that would have at least forced a BKB. He just didn't use it. He had a pretty, I would say, terribly had a chance to survive there.
What is Sing Sing going for now on this Venomancer? Vit Booster and...
Oh, looks so hard.
Yeah?
Oh, it could also, it actually could also be, what is that item
Vatos?
called? No.
Crimson Guard? Oh, Octarine Core.
Octarine Core.
Octarine Core.
That's
Oh,
something.
God,
but
Shane, I'm
I
sorry.
would actually say hard plus Shivas would be pretty good as well. You get super tanky and then you're just standing there.
Well, I mean, Octarine Core would kind of make you tanky as well. The fact that you've got Poison Over out there doing... How much damage per second is it? 81 damage per second, and he's nearly level 16, so that's going to be up to 108 damage per second. Back to you as lifesteal.
Oh, he's going for Octarine Core. I'm like trying to do the math here.
Well, a quarter of 108.
He was, no, it was 45 seconds. Okay.
So he's getting like 30 HP a second,
Ooh.
right?
Get the ulti off. Oh,
Oh no, good stun, and then into the Ravage. They actually catch Waga on the back as well. Sing Sing.
They have to kill Sing.
Well, Purge disrupts himself now. Throws out Demonic Purge. Sing Sing is going to drop here. Finally, they got themselves a couple of kills. The Finger of Death will take down the Shadow Demon as well.
Is that enough time though to push?
Doesn't look like it. There's buyback on Shadow Demon. There's
No buyback on Sing.
Primal Split in 10 seconds. Maybe
They should
it
be
is.
able to hold.
Maybe
though.
it is.
That was Ravage and Finger used.
They've got Dragonfall.
Pushing is going to be hard, man.
They've got Dragonfall.
It's still very hard. They used the ultis. They just TP'd back on Tidehunter.
He's got no Ravage and no Pipe, so I
It
guess
still makes it a 4-4.
he feels he has to go and defend.
I think they should be able to easily hold. That's all ultis used. Sin shouldn't be that scared.
And he's not. Jumps forward. Who's he going to cycle him? Who's he going to stun? Nightmare from Merlini out now as the reflection onto Blitz. They've got the freeze there from Shane. The BKB TPs. They killed off Merlini, the Bane in the back, but they don't have anything to stop. Teleportation out, and Demon. He's got 3,000 gold saved up. He's got Glimmer Cape, no blink. What do you think Demon's going to go for?
I think that's what he's asking himself right now. You should still get the Blink Dagger. I mean, it really is a must. There's not really an option to not get it. Unless he goes for a casual Dagon, but it would make sense. You don't have the mana pool to support anything like that.
Like, what other options are there?
It's Axe,
Force Staff, maybe?
Force, Dagger,
It's all mobility, right?
Heals. I mean, Axe can make sense, you know. He dropped the cooldown by quite a lot.
Was it 40 seconds or something?
It goes down to 20, level 3
20.
ulti.
Brute Force push mid?
Yeah, they do know Ravage is still down. It's not that much longer, it's 30 seconds. But I think Waga actually still has to watch out. Like, his HP is not that much. It's 1.3. They still have 16 seconds on Dragon Form as well. They have to hold a bit longer.
Looks like Maelk should be okay here, just to wait out the cooldown on Ravage, unless he gets jumped. So I'm not sure who's going to be doing the jumping here. They don't really have anyone apart from Synderen, and with his ultimate down for 20 seconds time, he's not really going to want to be actually getting into the thick of things just yet. Roshan respawns in 6 seconds up at top.
They have to respond to what's top. That's
they do.
a free tower.
Easy for Blitz. He takes down a tier 3. And this is the Radiant kind of salvaging things here. This is the kind of Blitz Dragon play that I was talking about earlier. Try and find the tower kills. Look for the split push. Maybe a solo
They
pick
did
off.
check Roshan. They know what's up. They just pinked it out as well. Sing just needs... He needs 50 experience. It's actually very important he gets that 60 experience.
For level 16?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can be quite a difference in a fight. I also think a dagger would be quite good to have on him, so he has better positioning with the ultimate. Do we see any rotation right now? It doesn't look like that. I think Team Merlini here is choking.
Your team?
They're not. They do have all ultis up. I'm not sure if it's the best idea to just give away Roche.
They don't want to go for it. Either they don't know or they feel that they're going to be watched anyway. Because there are obviously observer wards pretty comprehensively watching their retreat outside of the base. So maybe they feel that even if they do go and contest...
Purge is going to be coming a bit later here by the team of Purge. They just used Metamorphosis to take down Roche faster, so they'll have to wait a bit longer.
Do you want to go for a blink on Sing Sing now? Just get you that really good initiation along with Sin, because you double blink in with the Brew and the Veno.
It's either blink or armor. Could get a play mill, but you can see he has 600 gold right now. It might be because he wants to save the buyback. I think blink is still good, just for the positioning reason. So you will get a good ulti off and you're safe from not getting engaged on. They actually are pushing though. He does not have Metamorphosis off. It's another 75 seconds. They see split push by Viper on top.
What? Look at Merlini. He's cutting the wave at mid, making sure that they don't have another creep wave coming through. But maybe this one's going to be enough. They actually just breach the high ground anyway as Wagamama walks up and says, "Hey, tier 3, how you doing?" Right clicks it down. And there's Glyph available here from the Radiant, so they can actually try and stop this manually by popping the...
Oh, he's actually... Jimmy's actually... Wait, did Jimmy
spend his gold?
Did he sell his boots?
Yes.
No, it's their base. He just didn't pick them up.
Okay. Well, interesting. What? Sing Sing throws out his Poison over to catch out the Viper. Poison Bros not so friendly anymore. His cap is taken out. Primal
Does
split.
he not notice how slow he is? Look at this Poison Sting slow, man.
Well, Merlini denied cap there, apparently. Well, Blitz has just pointed out, hey, dude, there's Tranquil Boots on the floor. Go pick them up. Jimmy, your boots are on the floor. Synderen, blink, go away. Maelk can't find the Blink Ravage because there's poison stacking up. Look at this. There's Shadow Poison, there's Gale, there's Poison Sting, there's wards. These Plague Wards are the bane of Blink carriers. Okay, the Tranquil Boots on the courier. Now being delivered. Okay, there we go.
He's going
There we go. Just Jimmy things.
It actually makes quite a lot of sense for Jimmy here to get the axe. They need more. They need to have that new up more often.
Blitz and Maelk both hit by that demon. They get the Ravage onto 2, but Synderen, no primal split here just yet. They're actually looking for the demon kill in the back end. Wagner with a reflection now back onto Cap, who's slowed down massively by this. He's being killed by a creation of his own design. Waga dropped low and will die, but he's got a secondary life. Blitz on. Oh, they can see him. They know he's there. He has buyback, but Cap does not. He's already expended that one. And Merlini trapped in the trees. They're not safe. One by one, my team is falling. Do the Plague Wards give him lifesteal? They don't, right?
No, he's not.
Good. Because, like, Ion Shell gives lifesteal back to Darkseer when he has Octarine Core, which is pretty ridiculous. Put 3 Ion Shells out and you're like, yeah, lifesteal. Maelk. There you go. Blitz wants Purge. Blitz really wants Purge. No, he wants Sing Sing. Breathe fire, secure the kill. Purge now is the target, but Blitz, 16 seconds until that cooldown. No stuns remaining, it looks like here. He's going to TP out. Good choice.
Double
good
choice.
Taken,
though.
So what's the comeback plan here for the Radiant team?
To look towards the late game. They have a Dragon Knight. Who's still very far away from the couriers. And you have a Viper as a core. Your late game potential is pretty ass.
Oh yeah, Terrorblade and Veno, if they win this game. Well, Terrorblade and Veno are 100% win rate this LAN, I'm pretty sure. And then obviously if they win this game, they're going to continue that 100%. Because Waga's played Terrorblade once, won once, and Shane played Veno once the other day. I I don't remember it being played.
Doesn't Sheen have a 100% win rate on Maiden today?
Yeah, this will be a second win. These stats are completely meaningless, but you know, we have stats for you. Professor Bugatti's not here to give them to you, though, unfortunately. I just heard Blitz shout out, I just don't do any damage right now, and...
That is actually very true. I was gonna say that he has no item that actually is gonna hurt TB at all. And slowly but surely, TB is actually gonna get very big. He's close to finishing the Scotty. I don't think they have enough burst to kill him all at once. They have an axe now on Demon, but it's gonna be still very, very tough to drop him in one go.
Sing Sing and Purge are both outside of this smoke, so I don't know if they're gonna try and bait them, but Blitz, a little bit too far up here. They blink forward. Do they have reveal? They don't have a dust on Maiden.
They do.
Where is it? Oh, well, actually Blitz, BKB TPs. Nothing
That's
to stop
a BKB use though.
You're right. How long's it going to cool down for? 60? Oh, a full minute. It's not going to take that long for this Dire team to actually push through the creep wave and up onto tier 3 and maybe even take Megas. They've got vision on the high... They see everything. They've got vision on the high ground in the base, so they know where Maelk and Cap and Merlini and now Demon are standing, and they might even just jump this poor little lion. They've got disruption back down onto
They should be
Terrorblade.
seeing though. They're out of range.
A million illusions. look at Demon. They're just going to jump straight in. Waga onto Cap, Synd over onto Blitz, and they're just going to split them apart. The finger of death is thrown at Waga. Sunder is not going to be quite enough. As he's still on low HP. Disruption to save him. Still gonna go down, but not before he kills off Cap. The buyback from Terrorblade can maybe try and, what, BOT TP in? Is he already back in?
Yeah, he's TPing in right now.
Ravage, last-ditch effort, but GG is called. And your team won. Well picked, well picked.
Thanks, man. I mean, it always comes down to the draft as well. I think the draft was a bit limited to me on this side of who picked for them? Was it? Oh, it was Blitz, right? I mean,
for Radiant, my team.
Yeah, I think it was Blitz, right?
Yeah,
who did the picks. It's always the team thing, though. But
it was a difficult pool. You know, we already said there was very sort of support heavy, and there were good support options. But for mid and off lane, there weren't really that many. You know, there's no Clockwork, no Earthshaker, no Darkseer, or anything like that. You kind of had to go for like Brewmaster off lane here for Synderen worked really well. Tidehunter obviously was a key pick pretty much for the Radiant, but mid and safe lane heroes were pretty difficult to actually choose. You know, DK against Terrorblade, and then what did we have? Veno against the Tidehunter, and then Cap had to play the Viper.
They might have not supported the Viper enough, I think, because Brew plus Shadow Demon should have quite a hard time, to be honest. Like, they shouldn't be farming, and I just think that they could have helped out the Viper a lot more on that lane. Especially if it's pretty much like next to a DK, the only late game we have. So you might need to put more efforts into supporting him on that lane.
They threw so much at Waga's Terrorblade. He went 0-3 in the first 6 minutes or something like that. They just ganked him over and over and over again. But it wasn't enough. His Terrorblade was just that little bit too strong. That build, max reflection, 50 mana cost, 10-second cooldown. How do you deal with it? How do you deal with that spammable slow that does a ton of damage? And as Blitz at the middle lane, you know, you might be farming, you might be doing, you know, decently lane-wise.
You could see though, they really tried to gank. They put a lot of effort on helping out Blitz in that lane, but it just didn't work out. It wasn't good enough. Waga came back, they came back strong, and I guess Sing did a lot of work on that top lane. They had to rotate. I think Tidehunter just can't do anything in that matchup.
Yeah, spam Poison Wards, tier 1 fell very early on, and then they had, what, Midas, Tranquils, Aghanim's Octarine Core. Every single team fight, Sing Sing didn't care if he hit one person or 5 people, as long as he gets the ulti off and someone is disturbed by it. It's more of a like, oh god, we've got to adjust. We've got to change, you know, our pattern of movement in a team fight. We've got to retreat. We've got to maybe try and find this fight and a little bit of damage to kill someone. And that really kind of set things off kilter for the Radiant, I think, because DK wants to go in, stand his ground, fight. He doesn't like to, you know, retreat, go back in and fight, retreat, run away, TP, which he had to do a ton in that game.
Yeah.
But I think Zoe's ready with the winning team and also to close up the show. So over to Zoe.
Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, we are back right here, and we, of course, going to say goodbye. But before that, we're going to announce the winners. We have two winners for the, or rather one for the external hard drive, as well as one for the bottle. So I'm going to read out the tweets because we asked you for your favorite moments of the weekend. And the winner of the external hard drive is called at Dinos. David Whitlock should be his real name. And he wrote that his favorite moment during #GamingGround has been seeing a panel with Merlini, Demon, as well as Maelk and Honey reminisce about their origins. All right. Yeah, you helped him win that bottle. Everyone is very happy, so congratulations for that. And of course, we have a second winner. This one will be rewarded the bottle. The first one was the hard drive, sorry. And the second one goes at Grimmer Wolf. Totally messed that up, I'm pretty sure. He wrote, I like the off feeling of it. I loved seeing veterans just reminisce. The Home Story Cup vibe the event had, the honest advice, and a salty sing-sing. He really enjoyed it. Yeah, what? Sing-sing. Yeah, I don't know. Ask him. All right, everyone is happy here, so that's great. You are awarded with the bottle. So congratulations to those two winners. And of course, throughout the whole tournament, we ask you to send in questions and videos. And everyone who sent us something in was automatically in the overall raffle for all the neat stuff we showed you from the sponsors of the event. And those guys will be, what was that? Okay, just random touching my back. That's okay. Not awkward whatsoever. But yeah, those guys will be awarded a win too. And you will know by the reply from Red Bull Germany. They will get back to you so you know that you won something. So congratulations for everyone who made it. Thank you all for watching and, of course, participating. It's been an absolute blast. Thanks a lot to all our pros and coaches and personalities. It's been so much fun to watching you throughout that weekend. And once more, of course, also congratulations to the winning team, Merlini Allstars. They got the trip to New York. So well done, guys. It's been a pleasure. Thank you all for tuning in. We're going to see you next time.